Hey y'all, so I know I haven't been on here for a while, but I figured I would do a update on what I've been working on. I'm sure some of y'all know I do have some health issues, so it kind of makes it to where dealing with the kids and dealing with their school, after school stuff, it kind of just wears me down. So by the time I get done with dealing with them at school and one of them at home, it kind of just, it depletes me. So my little boy can be going to school next year, so I'll have more time during the day to like kind of just rest and do this. Just put it that way, just this. I'm sure you can hear my little boy in the background already. I'm going to show you some of the projects I am working on at the moment. Some projects I have finished and some projects I'm going to be frogging. The first thing I have finished that I actually have with me is this blanket right here. It is crocheted. It's just a simple stitch right here. It's just a throw. It's not real big. It's just a typical throw size. The pattern is by Krista from the Secret Yarnery. It is the Eggtastic blanket pattern, and I just put a border, simple double crochet border around it. This is a free tutorial on her YouTube channel, but you can buy the written pattern. But I really like it. Now, when she did it out of like some really colorful variegated yarn, and it's super cute. It was for Easter because you see these look like little eggs, so it's perfect for Easter. But go follow her on YouTube. It's the Secret Yarnery. She does a tutorial, I believe, every week, left and right-handed. And then, of course, she does have the option to buy a pattern, like a written version. But that is the first thing I have finished. Now, I do have other projects that I finished this month that I'm not going to show because I've already gave them to who they went to. And I'm horrible at tech stuff, so I do not have pictures. I can't upload them. But I did finish a bunch of socks. This is one I'm actually working on right now. But this is for my sister-in-law. No particular pattern. I did it myself. It's just something simple. She likes the shorty socks. So I probably made 4. This is probably my 5th or 6th pair of socks this month. I make a lot of socks. But it's just a simple rib sock with the fish lip kiss heel. And this one is in Cozy Toes. Let me see, this is just started the second one. But it's Cozy Toes from Yarn Bee. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. It is machine washable. There's no wool in it. So if you're worried about people needing something that they may not be allergic to, or something you just throw in the wash machine, in the dryer, this is wonderful. I have a pair I've had for several years, and there's no wear or tear on it. Like, it's very good yarn for socks. I mean, it's good for other things too, but it's really good for socks too. It's Cozy Toes. This one is the color Multiverse. But it's showing up the labels like more like a green and stuff, but this is obviously not green. Either way, she likes it, so she's saying she's been wearing all the other pairs I've made, so she really likes that. Almost, baby. Go being quiet, okay? I'll be done in a minute, okay? Told you, I have a little boy. Now, my other work in progress is just a Granny Squares. It's going to be a memory blanket for my grandma. She passed away from COVID. She had got COVID and she just couldn't heal from it. It turned into pneumonia in both lungs and she ended up passing. This is from her yarn. I am the only crocheter and knitter in my family. Now that my grandma passed, she didn't teach me. I taught myself when I was 12. But when she passed, I got all of her yarn. So this is just one of the blankets that I am working on. As you can see, I have a stack of Granny Squares back there. So this is just one. Just one. I have a stack. But this is probably one of I'm trying to think, 2, 3, 5 blankets. This is going to be the 5th blanket that I had made from her yarn. She had a whole lot of it. And it's Red Heart Super Saver, which I don't particularly like it. But it does do really good on blankets and stuff. It's very durable. So if you need just a cheap, durable yarn, Red Heart, you know, it's the way to go. But that's what I'm working on that. So when I get done, I'm just gonna sew them all together. Well, probably won't sew them. I'm thinking about doing the join as you go. I haven't ever did that before, but I think I'm gonna try it because I don't like sewing. Some of these squares are it's time consuming, but we'll see. We'll see. There's that one. Now I have 2 more works in progress. Technically. The first one is really big. My cat claimed it, so free cat hairs on it. This is the Slip Extravaganza blanket by Stephen West. I am in the 4th section. I just started the 4th section, really. It's called the Bubbles, I believe. This is what it looks like. It's really big. I'm making it out of Brava Sport Weight yarn from Knit Picks. I'm using the color, I think this is Dove Heather, silver, black, whoops, and white. And it's all the Brava Sport from Knit Picks, which is actually a really good durable yarn. But the pattern, I want to do the big version, which is this one. So it's really big, so you can see I'm like right here. I just started like right here in this section. So I'm about halfway done if you want to think about it, but really I'm only a quarter of the way because you got to figure this is enormous, so the stitches are doubling big time. So I got a long way to go. But they also have a smaller version, which you can see it stops after the bubbles. They leave off the chevrons and stuff off the top. But that is working on. I started it probably a year ago, but it's just kind of been stuck to the side. It was a more complicated pattern at the time. I didn't have the time or the energy to do it at the moment. So I just recently picked it back up. I was like, you know what? I'm finishing it. I'm finishing it this year. So that's been kind of on the needles a lot lately. Along with the socks of my sister-in-law. It's kind of been what's I'm trying to get done. My other work in progress is my own pattern I've been working on. The yarn is by You Knit, I Dye. It's a hand dyer on Etsy. She does have some really pretty yarns. I don't have the tag, so I don't know what colorway this was or anything. I got it probably a year ago, and it did come with the mini skein. But yeah, that was You Knit, I Dye from Etsy, and that's some really nice yarn. I like it. Now, the pattern, I'm hoping to be done with it at some point, probably the end of the next month. We'll see how that goes, but it's going to be a sock, and I'll just give you a little sneak peek. So this is just the beginning of it. Now, I've made this one before, and I was like, you know what, why don't I just make it into a pattern and offer it to people? So, that's what I'm working on. I'll get there. Hopefully, in the next month, maybe it'll be ready to put out and get published or whatever. We'll see how that goes. We'll see. Another work in progress, technically other work in progress, I haven't been working on because I kind of want to frog it. I don't know if I'm going to yet. Let me move this out the way. I'm scared to frog it, but I also don't want it. But it is by Stephen West too. I always do the mystery knit-alongs every year, and this year I'm almost done with it. I think that's why I kind of don't want to frog it. But this is this last year's. It's not shawlography. I don't remember. Twist and turns, maybe? I think called the twist and turns. But you see, I'm so close to having it done. But I don't like it. I'm afraid to frog it because I'm not sure if I want to just go ahead and finish it, because I do usually finish them. But this section right here is very cool. Like, it's awesome. But it's just kind of like, if you were to put it, whoops, I have needles hanging, so kind of, if you were to wear it, well, that didn't work. But you see, it's like, this is what I'm going to be right here. So, I don't really like that. Like, I don't like stripes. So, excuse my beautiful, gorgeous hair. I think I'm going to frog it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Should I finish it? Should I frog it? So it's just been sitting here until I decide what the crap I'm going to do, because I have no idea yet. I'm indecisive. So close to being done. And it's just like, I don't even want it. But I was using Hobie's Yarn Rainbow. They're 8/4. Yeah, they're 8/4 100% cotton. This one is color 10. I have it in color 14. And then I have it in color... Oh, 79. Couldn't see it. So those are the colors I had. So, you tell me, should I frog it? Should I not frog it? That's the question. And then I have two finished objects I'm going to frog. One, I'm still not sure yet. I wore it once, and there was an issue with it, so I was like, you know, I'm probably not going to wear it again because of that issue, which I'm going to explain in a second. As soon as I figure out. There we go. But it is a dress. See, it kind of crosses in the back, and then it has like the straps in the front. But it's a maxi dress. So, very beautiful. Like, it's beautiful. I like the pattern. It was simple. Very soft, flowy. Like you can see, it's stripey, and like everything. But this is a yarn from Hobie. Don't remember which one from Hobie, but it was Tinsel. I think it may have been Hobie Tinsel. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's that. My issue with it, however, I guess with the type of yarn it is, I knit it to where it's like right above my ankles. So I finished it, washed it, blocked it, and I put it on, and I went to church. When I got to church, it was right above my ankles. Fine. When I left church, it was under my feet. So it had stretched way out. So I don't know if it's because of the type of yarn it is, if it's a pattern, but I want to frog it and make another dress. I have my eye on some dresses from Crochet with Elena Mall, I believe. She's on Instagram. She has beautiful crochet dresses. But I'm afraid that it's the issue with the yarn, not the pattern that I used. So I don't know if I use crochet, would it stretch out as bad? Stuff like that. So it's going to end up getting frogged, but I'm kind of scared I'm going to run into the same issue. So y'all tell me, have you ever used this kind of yarn? If you had that same problem. So let me know. I'm a little worried. I think I do have like a little bit left. So I may have to do like a little swatch from one of her patterns and just see what happens. Maybe I have to see. Then the next project I have finished. Sorry, you see my cat. You see her tail. I don't know what she's doing. It's this one right here. This one is by Evelyn and Porter. I believe she has a blog. Anyway, it's her Stony Ridge pullover. I believe it's a Stony Ridge pullover. Let me check. Or Stony Shore. Stony Shore. So she has it in a pullover version and a cardigan version. Here's the cardigan version, which is super cute. Now, I made this before she came out with the cardigan version, so I've had this probably a year and a half, 2 years now. And I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong. The pattern is super simple. I love making it.
Are you done?
But, almost, baby. But, you see, here, I made it. Double my size. No, I did wear it like an oversized sweater one day, and I loved it, but it was just too big, and it just felt enormous, so I'm going to frog it. I haven't decided if I'm going to make the cardigan version. She's okay, baby. Or if I'm going to make this again and just make it smaller. But you see, it's something you don't have to really worry about getting too hot with because of the holes in it. You just wear like a tank top underneath it and be perfect. So, y'all help me decide. Should I make another cardigan? Or should I make another pullover? Or should I make the cardigan version? And this is in Premier's Stitch Please yarn, which is a wool yarn. So I know when I go to frog it, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We may have a frogging party. Cause I got a lot of things to frog apparently. But that's all of it. I am working. I don't have it started at the moment. I finished a couple and I gave them away as gifts. But I'm trying to do some Tunisian crochet. I have Tunisian crocheted a dish towel. So I'm going to try to do some more, and then that'll probably be part of next month's update. But until then, all I'm going to be doing for the next month is probably going to be shorts, because that's just super easy for me to do with the kids being home. I'm sure you can hear him over here playing with the kitty cat beside me. See, there it is. Just with having a child at home at the time, it's just easier for me to do the shorts, because it's just a little snippet of my day instead of having to sit down and get my projects together and stuff like that. So hopefully next month, by the end of the month, my daughter will be out of school. So we'll see how that goes. But until hopefully next month, I'll see y'all next time.